It's Week 8 of the NFL, and we'll play host to a battle between conferences. It's the Bears and the Chargers on Sunday Night Primetime.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the LA Chargers. Hi everybody, Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. They come into this one knowing it's been a while since tasting victory. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Can they remember?
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And a look here at the veteran under center, their 7th-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm time when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
The numbers on the ground for Montgomery in last week's affair. 18 carries, 71 yards.
And those numbers have both he and his blockers motivated this week. They saw that yardage total climbing, but stopped short of 100. Every one of them has to be driven this week to help him reach the century mark.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they're in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jennings was the one he was looking for, and it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. And the rookie Darius Davis deep for the Chargers. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So the Charger offense making its way out, and at the controls is the league's 2nd leading passer a year ago. At 25 years of age, out of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
The Chargers just continue to improve and take steps forward under the quiet leadership of Herbert, who's been the most productive quarterback in league history through his first 3 seasons. Over 4,700 yards last year. He's expecting to crack the 5,000-yard mark in this season.
C.J. Mosley getting to him behind the line of scrimmage there.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Bears take over. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. David Montgomery, the target out of the backfield, and it's 3rd down. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Hands it off out of the gun. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And his throw here's incomplete. This defense for the Bears, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, and maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try to keep your quarterback upright.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Herbert off of play action. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46. Herbert. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's taken in by Palmer. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 33. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Now Herbert. That's complete to Palmer. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Now 2nd and 3. Herbert throwing again. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Williams. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown! Mike Williams. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the 2nd quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And in the end, it was Mike Williams who capped the drive with a touchdown reception. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. The Chicago offense set to get started. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4, the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Austin Johnson gets the sack defensively. So on 4th down, Cairo Santos on now for the Bears field goal. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. Santos' kick is up and through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Mike Williams and his Charger offense getting set for the next series. Previous series, definitely a focal point. 3 catches, the touchdown grab. As a DB, or former DB, is there a number of catches on a drive you're like, oh, he got the best of us?
I'm not sure there's a number, but there's a great feel. And what he did on the last drive, yeah.
Especially with a touchdown.
Yes.
You're never happy.
You're exactly right. The way
he got his man complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that pushes the lead up to 11. There's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. David Montgomery ready to take the field for the Bears' next possession. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield and get the ball in his hands in open space. And just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with a run so far. Forced out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A gain there of 21 yards.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man coverage were so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 63 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery down inside the 40.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. His first catch of the game. And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Now left side on the swing pass. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's 2nd and 8. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Again, he'll drop the throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll look to throw again. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Back to throw again. Touchdown Bears! Juwan Jennings, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now it's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. This 2nd and 4. Here's Herbert. And that one to the right side and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports halftime report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll start over in Texas at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, where it was the visiting Rams who come in and get the victory on the road. Matthew Stafford leading the way again as his guys run their mark to 8-1. From there, we're off to check out another game. And things didn't work out so well as they fall to the visiting New England Patriots. Devontae Parker, a touchdown catch in the victory. And finally, on Monday Night Football, the night before Halloween, the Freaks will be out in Detroit. Raiders, Lions from Ford Field. We're accustomed to seeing strong quarterback play. We got that in the first half from Justin Herbert. He came on after a slow start to fire 2 second-quarter touchdown passes and give his guys the lead at the intermission.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And the half will begin with a touchback. So here are the Chargers to take over. They've dropped 4 straight games coming into this one, remember, but they have the lead here. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A little short pass. This is Everett. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Out of the gun, Herbert. And his throw is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. On first down, it's Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
It's cold-blooded. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. That catch is number 819 of his career. It ties him with Hall of Famer Steve Largent,
who did things largely below the radar. Not this guy. 819 catches, that speaks loudly in volumes.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a... Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down.
Roughing the passer, defense.
So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be first and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, he creates a penalty.
Herbert now. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Down this close to the goal line. First down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing.
And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. A great play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends were on the field? Because in today's NFL, we're thinking of a tight end more as a pass catcher. For this group, they told them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that can make this a three-possession game.
And this will be a Bears first down as he's got this up to about the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll get this complete to Collins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He's back to throw. Able to find Kmet.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Now 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. And again back to Kmet. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll look to throw. That pass complete to Moore. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Jennings. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 29-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Back to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Through the middle of the field, and he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the fourth quarter. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused, because they still have some work to do?
Now the point after try for Santos. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it was Nico Collins who finished it off with a touchdown reception. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Herbert and the Chargers down by 1. 37 seconds to go. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on first down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Herbert to throw. And that's caught by Williams. And this is not going to be what they needed. They get a few here, but now third down as the clock runs. Herbert going to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. They snap it to Herbert. Finding Allen. And they will get the conversion on 4th down to stay alive, but time not an ally.
Face man. Defense.
The Charles are trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Throwing, Herbert. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for the Chargers, it may not be too late to salvage their season as the win moves them to 2-5 now on the year. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night, everybody.
choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Continue ahead. It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll be watching the Patriots leader at quarterback. Solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns. It's the Pats and the Dolphins, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
We are about 15 or so. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here come the Patriots now on offense. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie, one of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
5 yards on the game's first play, second down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
This complete to a man they went against in practice for years, Devontae Parker. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory, down at the 33. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Patriots at 4-3, a game over 500. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games.
Touchdown, Patriots! Devontae Parker with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking 1 drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they liked, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Dolphins set to go on offense for the first time behind their 25-year-old quarterback, now in his 4th NFL season, Tua Tagovailoa.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. We might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
A lane there to run as Mostert able to get about 7 there on first down. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And Waddle going to have a Dolphins first down as he's going to get this down to the 45-yard line. Up the middle, Achane. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. 2 carries for him now on the opening drive, both for good yardage.
And based on film study, they thought that there was a chance to spring him more than once for some pretty good yardage in this game.
Tua's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Here's Tua. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. Yeah, their defensive side did that. But he's already taken them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain and said, don't worry about it. We've got you. Now they got first and goal.
Yeah, we're seeing punch, counter punch, and this could be setting the table for quite the game.
I like that. That's what's going to put in the boxing ring, right? You're going to get hit sometimes. Can you respond and hit back? And they're trying to do exactly that.
Respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. And the QB rating right now sky high, 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's right.
That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Back to throw now on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head. 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
Now a pass is taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 43. To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Pressure coming, and they got him once again. Jalen Phillips in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and every protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Baringer on to punt for the Patriots. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins offense heading back out. He was 4-4 on that opening drive, including the touchdown pass, as he'll try again here to duplicate that success, starting with a 1st down. From the gun, it's Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down. A run straight ahead with Achane. That pass the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Well, the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Matt Judon able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So on 4th down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. And the all-pro return man Marcus Jones deep for New England. Shifts by him. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Patriots take over. New England trying to get to place on offense. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Now a 2nd and 6. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved.
False start, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. He'll look to throw. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
2nd down and 4. Out of the gun is again to Achane. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 15. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Tua now on first down. His throw incomplete. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the Dolphins with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep now here in Miami. On second down, a run by Achane. 52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Well, throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And they will take over first and 10. And now out come the Patriots. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and that'll be second down. They'll look to throw. Open receiver here, complete, it's Parker. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. He'll find Parker again, complete. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. Second and 4. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. Back to throw again. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up fourth down. Here's Bryce Baringer now. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. And the Dolphins with one final possession here in this first half. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. Here's Tagovailoa on first and 10. Open net is Waddle, complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, good work in that first half. More from you guys in a minute. But first, let's get to some scores right here on the day before Halloween. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Now Tua. Well, the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
We call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And that will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This one to Bourne out on the left side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he's taken down inside the 30. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting roughed backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, they'll drop to throw. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Like any team plan, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
Badgley's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7.
Well, a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.